Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking into working with multi languages right in your Power Pages Designer Studio. So we have our website here which is in English. We have the English and French version, but the French is not actually completely translated. So if I switch to French, you're going to see that in the French version you just have maybe just this bienvenue, and then my name. The rest of the site is purely in English. Now what people do most of the time when they want to do translation is that they go back to their Power Pages Designer Studio. Then let's say you click on edit, then you go to the edit code, and then you open your Visual Studio Code. So once you're in your Visual Studio Code, you start trying to find where you have the French version of your website. So here I see my French version, and then you start trying to translate it by yourself. Let's just say merci, yeah, and then you save. Once you save, you go back to your site, you synchronize. Once the synchronization is done, you try to preview. Once it's refreshed, you can see you have your text here. Now, doing this translation right inside your code can lead to many problems. At times, you may just touch a particular thing that is going to render your website not working. So the best way to do this is that once you are finished modifying your code in Designer Studio and you want to start your translation, you will need to go back to your portal management. While in your portal management, we are going to remove our default language from English to French. Now we save, we get back to our Power Pages Studio, we refresh, then we click on edit to edit our website. Okay, now you're going to see that you're going to have your website displayed in French, since you can work in Power Pages Designer Studio just with one language at a time. There will be no need for you to go into the code again, because here, let's translate this. So let's say this. Now let us see how to make use of Copilot to help us do some certain translation. Let me say this text here, I can translate this. We can leave it to introduction. Then let's come down to this text, and let's say maybe I don't like the sense of this text. I'll just ask Copilot to help. Let's say rewrite that. And do not forget, we are actually working in the French version, so it has to be in French. So let's see what Copilot has to give us. It gives us certain text, and if any one that makes sense, you can say okay, you're going to use this. Then we are going to say add more details for Copilot to work with. Then here I'm going to say translate to French. Then I validate. So Copilot is going to translate the entire text for me into French, giving me the various proposition. Okay, here we go. So you choose any of your choice, and then you say replace text. So I'm going to pause a little bit and do the same for the rest. Okay, so now I have just done a couple of translation with the help of Copilot. So you're going to see that you can do this very fast without you having to mess up with your code. So everything is done. Let us refresh our website now to see the changes. Okay, cool. So here we have our website. You see now you're having most of the text in French. So if you switch back to English, there we go. So you see now that it's actually very easy for you using this method to translate your web pages. So I hope this helped out. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more tips and tricks in the Power Platform universe.